We're getting fresh pictures of the seized Pakistan boat off the Gujarat coast. The proof of the stunning drugs haul at sea. The Pakistan boat was hunted down and huge maritime operation was completed in 48 hours. Now the agencies are investigating if they were just drug smugglers or more. So these are pictures that we're getting of that boat on which there were 8 Pakistan nationals. In fact, there's been a huge heroin haul in that boat that has been intercepted off the Gujarat coast. That boat is now being brought to Porbandar. Let me go across to Deputy Editor Shiv Arur for more. Shiv, what are the security agencies saying at the moment? Are these 8 Pakistan nationals just smugglers, or is there something more than meets the eye?
Good question, Maha. At this point of time, investigations are still at a pretty preliminary stage. Apart from, a confirmation on the, on the contraband cargo that this particular Pakistani boat was carrying, the precise identities of the 8 Pakistani nationals on board, their antecedents, their intentions, what they were planning to do, what they were carrying those satellite phones and GPS devices for, is not completely clear at the moment. My sources tell me that the boat is to arrive any moment now at Porbandar, or the coast of Gujarat, where further investigations will be conducted in coordination with RAW and other agencies. The police, the Navy and the Coast Guard will be conducting a joint investigation into what this was about, whether they had any help, on the Indian mainland, whether there were, whether there are other Pakistani boats which might be, using the similar route, etc. So at this point of time, 600 crore rupees worth of heroin, some satellite phones, some Thuraya phones, and some other GPS electronic equipment for navigational purposes at sea has been recovered from this. And these fresh photographs that we've gotten from the Coast Guard give you a sense of what this operation is. And interestingly, of course, Maha, Headlines Today broke the story first yesterday, and it's only 24 hours later that the Ministry of Defense has actually come out with an official press release about this particular event. I think they've tried to play it safe, given how they nearly burnt their fingers with the last Pakistani terror boat incident.
Shiv, also this operation took about 48 hours. Why did it take so long to intercept that boat? What were the hurdles faced by the Coast Guard and the Navy?
Well, it's a pretty complex operation at sea. Remember, Maha, the coordinates at sea are always very, very complicated. The detailed sequence of events goes as follows. What happened was the National Technical Research Organization, which provides intelligence inputs on, possible threats or communication intercepts, passed on this input to the Navy and the Coast Guard on the 18th of this month. That's a Saturday. After which the Indian Navy had deployed an unmanned drone and some aircraft as well to conduct airborne surveillance operations. Now, the photograph of the ship that you see from above is actually taken from an aircraft, from a P-8 aircraft. Once that ship was identified, on the 19th of August, a joint operation was launched by sea by 3 ships of the Indian Navy and the Coast Guard, where they zeroed in on this particular vessel in the early hours of Monday. That's yesterday. The Coast Guard crew then boarded that particular vessel. They quickly took control of the vessel. They apprehended the crew, and then the boat was leashed to the Coast Guard vessel and is currently being towed back to Porbandar in Gujarat, where investigations will be complete. So that's why it actually took 48 hours, because first they had to confirm the veracity of the intelligence. They had to physically eyeball the ship, which took quite a bit of time by air and by sea. Right. And then they had to deploy those ships to actually get there before it actually got away.
Shiv Arur, thanks for getting us those details. Well, this Pakistani vessel with 8 suspected smugglers on board was intercepted off the Porbandar coast in Gujarat. In fact, the operation was carried out by a joint team of Indian Coast Guard and the Indian Navy after an intelligence tip-off. The boat was found packed with 232 kgs of heroin worth over 600 crore rupees. 3 satellite phones and 2 GPS devices were also recovered from the boat by the Coast Guard. This operation proves beyond doubt that Pakistani boats still regard the sea as a viable route to enter India illegally, raising possibilities of another 2611 kind of attack on India. It also validates the vigilance maintained by the Indian Coast Guard and the Navy. Now, the Ministry of Defence has issued a statement on the interception of the Pakistan boat, and I quote, "In a coordinated operation, Indian Navy and Coast Guard apprehended a boat carrying large quantities of narcotics in international waters off the Gujarat coast. The operation resulted in the apprehension of 8 Pakistani nationals manning the boat. 232 packets of narcotics suspected to be heroin and that is worth up to 600 crore rupees recovered. Apprehended boat is being brought to Porbandar for further investigations."